Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. In the ever-evolving world of motorcycles, where machines either go bigger, faster, or more complex, there's one model that has stubbornly stayed true to its roots while still adapting just enough to remain relevant, welcoming back the 2025 Honda CB400. This is more than just a motorcycle, it's a piece of motorcycling heritage reborn for modern roads, and for many riders, it represents the perfect balance between nostalgia and practicality. Let's be honest, when you hear the name CB400, you're likely hit by a wave of memory or association. Maybe it was your first proper big bike. Maybe it was the bike your uncle used to ride, the one with the unmistakable Honda hum and solid, bulletproof performance. Whatever the connection, the CB400 is a name that carries weight. And in 2025, Honda has decided not to reinvent the wheel but refine it, giving the CB400 just the right upgrades to keep it engaging and competitive without losing the DNA that made it so loved in the first place. At the heart of the 2025 CB400 lies a fuel-injected, liquid-cooled 399 cubic centimeters inline-four engine, a layout that's becoming increasingly rare in this class. While many manufacturers shift to parallel twins or singles for cost-saving or emissions purposes, Honda doubles down on what makes the CB400 special: its smooth, high-revving inline-four character. Producing around 48 horsepower at 11,000 RPM and 37 Nm of torque at 9,000 RPM, this engine isn't about neck-snapping torque off the line. Instead, it's about refinement, balance, and a musical exhaust note that sings as the revs climb. It encourages you to explore the tachometer, to enjoy the ride not just as a means of transport but as an experience. Power delivery is linear, predictable, and delightfully smooth. Throttle response is crisp without being aggressive, and the engine loves to rev, a rare and thrilling trait in a 400 cubic centimeters bike today. Whether you're weaving through tight urban traffic or opening it up on a sweeping mountain road, the CB400 keeps you engaged without ever overwhelming you. It's a bike that rewards finesse and precision rather than brute force. Mated to a slick 6-speed gearbox with a light clutch feel, gear changes are seamless, with a satisfying mechanical click that adds to the tactile joy of riding. What sets the 2025 CB400 apart is not just its engine but how well the entire package is put together. The chassis is a twin-spar steel frame that offers just the right amount of stiffness while still being forgiving. Handling is sharp and confident, with Honda's trademark neutral steering that makes the bike feel planted in corners and easy to maneuver in tight spaces. Suspension duties are handled by 41mm Showa SFFBP inverted forks up front and twin shocks at the rear, which are preload adjustable. It's not race spec, but it's more than capable for spirited weekend rides or daily commuting. The setup is tuned for comfort with a hint of sportiness, offering enough feedback to keep you connected to the road without punishing you over bumps and potholes. Braking performance comes from dual 296mm discs up front with Nissan 2-piston calipers and a single 240mm disc at the rear. It's not an aggressive setup, but it's more than adequate for the bike's weight and performance level. ABS is standard, and the calibration is unobtrusive, only stepping in when absolutely necessary. The brakes offer progressive bite and solid lever feel, inspiring confidence in both wet and dry conditions. Weighing in at just under 195 kilograms wet, the CB400 is a remarkably approachable machine. It's light enough for newer riders to feel in control, yet substantial enough to give experienced motorcyclists a sense of solidity and assurance at higher speeds. The seat height is a friendly 785mm, making it accessible to a wide range of riders regardless of height. The upright riding position, combined with a relatively low and flat seat, makes it supremely comfortable for long stints in the saddle. Foot pegs are slightly rear-set, giving just a hint of sportiness without compromising comfort. The design of the 2025 CB400 walks a fine line between retro and modern. It retains the classic naked bike silhouette with subtle modern touches that bring it into the present day. There's a sense of minimalism in its aesthetics, nothing feels excessive or overdone. The round LED headlight pays homage to the past while offering modern functionality. The tank is sculpted but not aggressive, offering a timeless look and excellent knee grip. Paint options include a deep candy red, a classic pearl white with blue striping, and a sleek metallic black, all finished to the high standards we've come to expect from Honda. Subtle chrome accents on the exhaust and mirrors add just enough flair without pushing into cruiser territory. Instrumentation is handled by a semi-digital cluster. You get a large analog tachometer, a nod to tradition, and a digital screen that displays speed, fuel level, gear position, trip meters, and other essentials. It's simple, easy to read, and fits the character of the bike. There's no fancy TFT display or smartphone integration here, and honestly, that's part of the charm. The CB400 doesn't try to be something it's not, it focuses on the fundamentals, and it nails them. Fuel efficiency is another strong point. With a 17-liter fuel tank and an average fuel consumption of around 28 to 30 kilometers per liter depending on riding style, the CB400 offers an excellent cruising range. That means fewer fuel stops and more time spent enjoying the open road. And because it's a Honda, you can count on legendary reliability and low maintenance costs. Parts are widely available, and the engineering is such that the bike can easily last for decades with basic care. It's not uncommon to find CB400s from 20 years ago still going strong today, and this new version is built in the same spirit. In terms of pricing, the 2025 Honda CB400 sits at approximately $7,200 or around 6.5 Indian rupees lakh INR depending on local taxes and import duties. It's not the cheapest 400 cubic centimeters motorcycle on the market, but you're paying for quality, refinement, and the rare experience of owning an inline-four in this displacement category. And for many, that's more than worth the price of entry. One of the CB400's most compelling selling points in 2025 is its uniqueness in the current motorcycle landscape. Where else can you find a middleweight naked bike that offers a smooth inline-four engine, premium build quality, and an iconic design? Most manufacturers have gone down the parallel twin or single-cylinder route for this segment. They're lighter, cheaper to produce, and easier to meet emissions standards with. But they don't sound like the CB400. They don't rev like the CB400. And they don't deliver that buttery smooth, turbine-like engine character that you get here. This uniqueness makes the CB400 more than just a motorcycle, it's a statement. A statement that not everything needs to be hyper-modern or connected to your smartphone. A statement that analog feel, mechanical soul, and timeless design still have a place in today's world. It's a bike that appeals to purists, to riders who understand the value of an engine that's been honed and perfected over decades. It's a reminder that simple, well-executed design can often be more satisfying than the latest gadgetry or the biggest performance numbers. If there's one word to describe the CB400, it's balance. This is a motorcycle that doesn't chase extremes. It doesn't try to outgun the competition in horsepower or top speed. It doesn't scream for attention with flashy styling or outlandish electronics. The 2025 Honda CB400 isn't just about performance or practicality, it's about connection. The connection between rider and machine. Between the past and the present. It's about the joy of a Sunday morning ride, the commute that feels a little bit less mundane, and the satisfaction of knowing you're riding something truly special, even if it doesn't scream it from the rooftops. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the 2025 Honda CB400 here at Bike Culture Hub. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your memories with the CB400 or your plans with the new one. Until next time, ride safe, stay passionate, and never stop exploring the road ahead.